Hello and welcome to another Spectralink Pro Tip training video. In this video we'll take a look at EMM enrollment as well as the SAM server and how those two work together. Let's get started. The EMM and SAM work together to ensure easy Versity deployment. They work together to make sure the solution is solid for the Versity handsets. To get started with an enrollment, the phone starts at its default factory reset screen here. When it's booted up, it ends up at this Hi There screen. To start the enrollment process, we'll either scan a QR code or swipe an NFC card on the handset itself. These cards and QR codes have information related to the EMM, but most importantly, they'll have EMM information such as the URL or location of the EMM, as well as login credentials. So once the phone contacts the EMM, it knows how to log in and start the enrollment process. So again, we'll scan that QR code or swipe the NFC card. The phone will pick up that information that's programmed onto those cards in that QR code and be able to know how to contact the EMM and to log in with, say, a username and password, as well as what group to enroll into, right? There may be a special group for these devices to be deployed into the EMM. Again, maybe some a Wi-Fi profile that gets pushed down during this process as well. So the phone will switch over to the production Wi-Fi, for instance, during that enrollment process. Also, during the EMM enrollment process, the EMM will push down SAM client configuration information. So basically, the URL or location where the SAM server is, as well as the account key, heartbeat interval, these type of things. So this information gets pushed to the handsets so the phones know where to go contact the SAM server. Now once the phones start to heartbeat into that SAM server, they'll go ahead and be approved from the holding area, and then the SAM will go ahead and push down any SIP configuration or feature configurations that have been already programmed into there for that each individual device. So alright, so let's go ahead and do an enrollment here. So again, we'll get a fully charged battery inserted into the phone and then powered on. It'll come up to that Hi There screen as we've seen before. Again, once you're at that Hi There screen, we'll go ahead and tap the H 6 times, the H in the Hi There screen. Tap that 6 times. That brings up the QR code reader. We'll go ahead and scan that QR code that we obtained during our test for the EMM enrollment. We know that works, so we verified that earlier. So we'll go ahead and scan that enrollment QR code to get the process started here. We'll then go ahead and connect the phone to a wireless network you have in the building. Again, some customers like to use a guest network so they don't have to mess around during the initial enrollment process with typing in passwords and passphrases, things of that nature, or deal certificates. And they'll have the EMM push down a Wi-Fi profile with a more secure SSID for them to connect to during the enrollment process. So go ahead and select a Wi-Fi network to continue the enrollment process here. Then the phone will go through a number of different screens from Google during its setup wizard there. You'll see a number of screens for selecting more and accept and next. Basically working your way through there. The EMM will have some screens as well for you to click through and make some selections there. Ultimately, you'll end up at the default home screen. Okay, now that completes the basic enrollment. We do recommend customers use a secure launcher. We're seeing this across the boards, and most general customers like to do this. Basically, a secure launcher helps the administrators keep the user from going into places on the phone where they shouldn't be, changing settings, turning off the Wi-Fi, for instance. Also restrict the applications that they want the user to have access to. They'll disable things like the Google Play Store so they can't install applications or games onto the phone that the administrators don't want to. So basically, it's a secure screen that the user cannot bypass. They populate that with the applications, only the applications that the administrators want to have the user to have access to. Okay, so it's a great tool here to have, and it's best practice for enrolling your Spectralink Versity device into your EMM. Thank you for attending this training video. Additionally, if you'd like to find out more information, please contact the Spectralink support team.